Here at Hirepool, we understand the importance of getting the best out of your hire. And with an excavator, this can often require a few insider tips and tricks to keep in mind while operating to ensure your safety. It's important to note that we at Hirepool are not the experts in excavator usage and regulations. However, we have followed the safety regulations provided to us by the manufacturer's specific manuals. Before operating an excavator, we recommend you take the time to read the instructions for use sheet found with your contract or by scanning the QR code located on the green tag of your machine. Also, double check you have all the correct safety gear. Covered clothing, steel cap boots along with gloves, hearing and eye protection are required, as well as high vis, which can be purchased from Hirepool. While operating, ensure you're aware of your surroundings to avoid any hoses being snagged or damaged. In the event of a hydraulic hose bursting, shut the engine down immediately. Avoid making contact with the oil as it can be hot and clear the area. If possible, contain the spill to avoid entry into any drains. Much like driving a car, excavators have blind spots too. However, these vary from machine to machine. So, it's important to take stock of your surroundings even before starting the excavator. You can adjust the mirrors to maximize your visibility. Before hiring an excavator, make sure you've established which tail swing type the model has, and if this is appropriate for your job. There are two different types of excavator tails, a standard tail swing and a zero tail swing. If you're operating an excavator with a standard tail swing, this means the excavator has an overhang that projects over the track base. Zero tail swing excavators have no overhang that extends over the track base. This allows the user to swing around in smaller working spaces without the worry of damaging property or the machine. If you're in an open working environment, a standard tail swing will be appropriate for your job. It's important to understand the limits of the excavator in relation to the reach required for your digging task. An essential part of making sure the excavator is right for your job is knowing the digging curve and reach, which can be found in your operator's manual or on the QR code of the green tag on the machine. Excavators can move comfortably over various types of terrain. Mud, sand and gravel surfaces are all appropriate. However, moving over sharp edge rocks or demolition material can damage the tracks, so should be avoided. We recommend the tracks are fully extended out during use. When the excavator is used with its tracks in their narrow position, the excavator can become unstable, especially when slewing or going up slight inclines. Before attempting to travel on any sized incline, check the specifications of the machine in the user manual or on the QR code, which can be found on the green tag on the machine. This will ensure the machine does not tip over or cause any damage to the user and machine. While traveling, select the correct travel speed setting, which will typically be the turtle setting for uneven and sloping grounds and rabbit speed for flat surfaces. We suggest if you're attempting to work on a slope, first refer to the manual on correct machine position while working on a slope. Before digging with an excavator, there are a few checks you need to do around your environment to guarantee safe operation. Although excavators are fairly nimble machines that can cover a good amount of terrain, there are still areas which you should not operate one. Mark off the area where the excavator shouldn't venture prior to the start of your construction project. It's important to check before breaking ground on your project that the area has been checked and surveyed for pipes and cables underneath. A couple of business days before you start your digging project, call the free Dial Before You Dig service on 0800 248 344. This service enables anyone undertaking excavation works to obtain information on the location of cables, pipes and other utility assets in and around any proposed dig site. Your surroundings above ground also need to be noted before digging. Keep at least 4 meters distance from power lines where possible. And keep watch of trees, children, pets, landscaping, pipes, buildings and fences. Also, make sure you don't work alone. The use of spotters may be needed if you're moving through a tight space or working within a confined area. In summary, here are our safety tips and tricks when using an excavator. While operating, ensure you are aware of your surroundings to avoid any hoses being damaged, and in the event of a hydraulic hose bursting, shut the engine down immediately. Be aware of your blind spots when operating an excavator and adjust mirrors to maximize visibility. We recommend that tracks are fully extended out during use. Before hiring an excavator, make sure you have established which tail swing type the model has, and if this is appropriate for your job. Make sure you understand the limits of the excavator in relation to the reach required for your digging task. Mark off the areas you wish to dig, and check that they're appropriate for an excavator to travel on. So there you have it. These are the key safety tips to keep in mind when using an excavator. If you'd like more information, our friendly Hirepool staff will be happy to answer any of your questions. Hirepool, the smarter home.